What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you the daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. Happy Thanksgiving for those of you in the US, if you celebrate it. Today, we're going to go over the price. Things are starting to look good. We're starting to see some good movement in altcoins, good movement in Bitcoin. Yesterday, we dumped down again to about the $55,800 level, but we were able to successfully bounce off of it. Again, the last week and a half, it's been boring sideways price action, but I think we may be moving in the right direction. I think this could be a good sign. We're starting to see altcoins start to pick up some steam, which is really exciting. So I hope that you were able to buy the dip. I made a TikTok video yesterday just talking about like which altcoins that would be good pickups. Two that I mentioned were Matic and Vechain. Actually, no, it was actually Matic and Cardano. I personally picked up some Vechain even this morning just because I think under 13 cents is such a good deal. I wish I got some at a little bit closer to 12 cents, but just a little bit. I'm talking about like just a bit of Vechain, not too much, just because I wanted some more of it. It's one of my heaviest bags, and the only two things that I've been accumulating for the rest of the cycle really is Ethereum and Vechain and maybe Matic and Cardano. Those are really the only four things that I've been just slowly accumulating. Everything else I'm kind of just sitting pretty in. But let's take a look at the market. Let's talk about what's going on. Remember, Monday, Friday, we come here to educate ourselves. Wow. When investing into crypto, none of this is financial advice, just entertainment and speculation. I'm sorry, it is early. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Twitter at Crypto by Marvin, and then on Instagram at Media by Marvin if you like all that good photography stuff. Taking a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, we're sitting at 32. We are down from yesterday's 42, so people are back to fearful. I'm assuming tomorrow we're probably going to be back to neutral, just because the price is pumping today. But yesterday, since we dipped down to about 55,800 again, people were starting to panic. But most of the altcoins are holding up pretty well, even as Bitcoin slumps down to the 55,000. It seems like a lot of altcoins have really found their bottom recently. For example, like Vechain is a great example, one that I've been keeping my eye on. It topped out at about 18 cents. Then it came down to about 12 cents. It closed its candle really at 17 cents. But ever since then, it had a pretty substantial pullback, but developing a new higher low. And it looks like the 12 cent region was really a great area of support. Last time, it dumped down to 8 cents. Now it's down to 12 cents. So really substantial, in my opinion, for Vechain to be holding those levels. But we could see that with a lot of coins. A lot of them were picking up heat just a couple of weeks ago when Bitcoin got its all-time high. And it looks like some of them have found a really healthy bottom. For example, Binance Coin is another one. It topped out at about $660, close to its all-time high. It actually bounced its head off its all-time high of about $666. It got rejected, and then it bounced off. It actually went down to $500. I'm very surprised. I must have missed that, but I was more talking about it closed its candles though at $570 and higher, so it had a pretty substantial pullback of about 25%, and then it closed over 670. So today we're seeing, or 570, so only about 10 to 15%. I know when it drops down 100, 130, it sounds like a lot, but really for Binance Coin, that's about a 15% drop. Now we're pumping back up. We're at $635. So Binance Coin making some serious movement this morning. And we see other ones too, even Ethereum up at $4,400 over its previous all-time high, or local all-time high. Taking a look at what's going on with Bitcoin before we jump in, I'm going to share this with Rec Capital. We've been rallying towards the top of this wedging structure. So really over the last couple of days, Bitcoin has been in a downtrend and using this lower black line as support. So as we continue to go down in this descending wedge, our support goes a little bit lower, but you can see that we actually had yesterday lower high. So yesterday we bounced off about 55,900, 55,800. Whereas previously we would dip our toes into the 55,500. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me this tells me that the bears are getting weaker. They are getting weaker. The bears tried to push it down all the way down, but they were unsuccessful in holding the price down. Now, Bitcoin, the bulls have been pretty exhausted and haven't been doing too great, but I think they've been kind of just the bulls. The way I look at it, the bears have been pushing us down really hard, but they can only sell so much. They can only push down the price so much, and the bulls have been taking it. But you can see now that the bulls are pushing back and the bears aren't as strong right now. So now it's a matter of, can the bulls continue to push back even harder? We will see. Time will tell. But we really need the Bitcoin bulls to step up and get out of this wedge on the daily time frame. So you can see here some positive signs. We could see that the RSI, the relative strength index, is starting to wick up. This is a really good sign. We could see that we bounced up, test the bottom, and then we're going back up. So we are wicking up, and this is on the daily RSI. That's really good. We can also see on the MACD that it's starting to flash lower levels of pink. So the bears are starting to get a little bit weaker, and we are starting to see it needs to see a little bit stronger, but the MACD, the crossover for the EMA ribbons, and get a little bit higher. So we are starting to see the curving, but we need to see a wick up. So it's just in its very early stages. Well, on the 4-hourly though, we can see that the RSI is starting to move up. We're starting to move up in the positive direction. So on a lower time frame, it's starting to look a little bit more bullish, which is very good. And then we can see here it's crossed on the 4-hourly chart. So we have some bullish divergence there. Very slight, but it's beginning to happen. And the further that these bands go, the better. And you can see that, when we pumped from 58,000 all the way to basically 68,000, they were separated pretty well on the 4-hourly chart. And basically, when the red line is over the blue line, bearish price action, blue line over red, bullish price action. And this is on the 4 hours. So we want to see this replicated on the daily, of course. So we're getting close to there, which is very exciting. And if we look on the weekly, the blue line has been over the red line for quite some time. We want that bullish divergence. But we want to continue to see positive price action move upwards. So we may see that later this weekend, or maybe we see it early next week. Again, it's a matter of patience. The longer that Bitcoin stays stagnant and boring, the more that altcoins can move, and we can see that. We've seen Gala go up nearly 700% in the month. Basic attention token almost 100% in the month. Curve token up about 20% on the day. QDOM up 18% on the day. Mina 16%. KuCoin shares doing very well too, 11%. Immutable X, that's one I wish I got. I may get in the bear market. Sandbox up 780% on the month, which is insane. Avalanche is doing pretty well, up 7% today at $127, which is really good. Now, if I was going to go shopping, I mentioned this earlier, if you're looking for some good altcoins to buy into, things are down. I wouldn't really touch Elrond. Elrond and Crow have been on a tear. Cadena is at $16.66. In my opinion, that's a really good deal. That's one I would consider probably DCA more into. Some other ones that are down, PancakeSwap at $14.38. I can't really, it's hard for me to sell Solana or Engine. I mean, Solana at 211 isn't that bad, to be honest. It was at $240, so it's about 15% off. Engine Coin was like at $4.80. It's having a healthy breather today. Barely down, honestly, but it's over $4. That's huge for Engine. I'm holding Engine for quite some time. I do think we're going to see Engine over $10, in my opinion. Engine has been crushing it. Harmony is up today, which is fantastic. Infinity is another one that's doing very well. It's been crushing it. It's a very small altcoin. It's at $2.11 with a market cap, I believe, at 500 million. Market rank 266. Infinity market cap at 350 million, so not even. It's doing very well, especially because of the parachain auctions. I have a bag of this. I'm going to hold this for a while. I think this one is going to explode. With only a market cap of 300 million, like, how can it not explode, personally? But if you're looking for good deals, in my opinion, Cardano at $1.69. Matic is a very good deal at $1.83. Vechain at just sub 13 cents. That's not bad at all. Phantom at 249. I mean, you could have gotten it better. That's not the best deal, but Pancake Swap at 1436 if you're looking at a good entry, and stake it for the passive income portion of it of 75% APY. That's pretty good. Cadena. I would say Cadena is probably one of the best deals. 1681. You can get that on gate.io. But again, things are starting to move up again, so it's not the best time to buy. Or even Polkadot at under $40. That's not a bad deal. So really, Polkadot, Cardano, Vechain, Matic, and Cadena. Those would be the 5 bargains right now that I would probably recommend DCAing into. Again, a lot of people aren't super. But yeah, I personally believe that projects that are the slowest to move usually have some of the best movements. So Cardano, I continue to hold my bags in that, and I'm staking it to earn passive income. And if you're looking to earn passive income, I totally recommend you guys checking the link in the description for Celsius, where you can earn over 10% APY on your stable coins and your altcoins as well. Another great staking place I would recommend is OKCoin. That's another spot that I actually stake my Polkadot, my Matic, because I get like 16% APY, which is insane. So again, as things are down, might as well earn some passive income and accumulate and earn more passive income. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully we see some gainage this weekend. Peace.